Yo, what's good YouTube? Zam Crow here, aka Scoot, back with the International Draft Masters Season 2, and we have a live week number 3 battle where the Golden Centurion is taking on NovaHawk. So the Jump City Hitmonlees are taking on the New Orleans Faints, and I have both squads, so let's just talk about their leads for a second. Dredagon lead, probably has Stealth Rocks. Selgor lead. Actually, I have the teams, so I need to go ahead and talk about these. So, Dredagon does have Stealth Rock, Earthquake, Gunk Shot, and Aquatail. Can't really do much to a Selgor, I guess, especially if it's like max HP. This Dredagon is max HP, by the way. A Selgor has 108 HP investment. Has Bug Buzz, Hidden Power, Ice, Toxic, and U-Turn. So it could throw off a Toxic here, it could throw off a Hidden Power, Ice. It is Modest Nature, max special attack, which is pretty cool. Let's see here, what's he gonna do? So yeah, we got NovaHawk, coach of the New Orleans Faints, and Golden Centurion, coach of the Jump City Hitmonlees, playing in week number 3 of the International Draft Masters Season 2. This is the last game of the week, and we'll be jumping into week 4, which is pretty cool. I'll have uploaded my week 2 before this battle, and I'll have uploaded my week 3 a couple days after this goes up. So, yeah, there's that. So he goes for the U-turn and takes Rocky Helmet damage. And rough skin damage, obviously. And the Dredagon gets Stealth Rocks up. So we got Dredagon versus the Garbodor here, and the Garbodor is actually a Black Sludge set with Spikes, Clear Smog, Gunk Shot, and Drain Punch. So he sets up a Spike here as he gets hit with the Earthquake. Pretty powerful Earthquake, does over half. So that's a little bit problematic for NovaHawk, and he's more than likely inclined to switch out here. He could go into Scizor. This Dredagon can't actually damage Scizor. Well, he chooses to get another layer of Spikes up, which could come in handy since Carson doesn't have any hazard removal. So Savali comes in, and this is Savali Dragon. I have his team. It's Savali Dragon with Thunderbolt, Ice Beam, Parting Shot, and Roar, and it's a little bit more of a Spadef set with quite a bit of speed investment as well. So it is packing Roar. It looks to be like a Manaphy check or something. Let's see what's going on here. So the Manaphy is a Waterium Z Rain Dance set with Surf, Energy Ball, and Ice Beam, max special attack, max speed. And Mega Absol has Flamethrower, Ice Beam, Iron Tail, and Knockoff. So it's a mixed set with some cool elemental type special attacks. So Nidoqueen doesn't take the Ice Beam all too well, takes nearly 40%, gets a little Black Sludge recovery though, and can likely force the Savali Dragon out, or it just goes for Ice Beam again. So that's pretty cool. They exchange Ice Beams there, and it looks like the Savali is going to outpace and knock out the Nidoqueen on the following turn. Alright, back to their teams. Okay, so Valley knocks out the Nidoqueen with the Ice Beam here. Back to their teams though. Thunderous Incarnate is a double dance set with Nasty Plot and Agility. Thunderbolt and Hidden Power Ice, max special attack and nearly max speed, outpacing base 100s. Actually base 101s. And then we got a max Bedef Shaman with Seed Flare, Hidden Power, Fire, Protect, and Lead Seed. And the Nidoqueen was a Flamethrower, Ice Beam, Sludge Wave, Earth Power set. So basically just a really bulky 4 attacks Nidoqueen with Sheer Force and Black Sludge. So let's see here. It is now 5v5, and there's not really like a clear advantage here, in my opinion. I think if Nova can get his rocks up, I'm sure he has rocks on Landorus. Let me just double check that real quick. And he actually does not carry rocks on this team, it looks like. Landorus is a Rock Polish, Earth Power, Sludge Wave, Rock Slide set. Arcanine is a Toxic, Flare Blitz, Extreme Speed, Morning Sunset. Mega Scizor is Swords Dance, Bullet Punch, Bug Bite, and Roost. So 2 attacks and Swords Dance with Roost, which is pretty cool. Could actually put in work if he can weaken the Manaphy or avoid. Well, he's packing Surf, so he doesn't really have to fear the burn. So that's pretty cool. Carson's on he's on a bus ride home, so he could be lagging, so we have to watch out for that and just be a little bit patient with him. We do have a spectator watching, Bronson, coach of the Portland Poliwags. He's not in the iDM, but he is I would say he's a recognized name in the Draft League community. So he reveals the parting shot finally, and parting shot's out into the Arcanine on the Shaman. As the Shaman throws off a Leech Seed, so that's pretty cool. Carson can go hard into Dredagon, get a little leftovers recovery back, and doesn't have to really fear anything. Flare Blitz and Extreme Speed not doing too much, especially since it's quite defensive. Nova could pull a double here, or he could just Morning Sun up. Shaman could pack Earth Power though. Nova doesn't know that. I know it doesn't have Earth Power, I'm pretty sure. I'm not make sure. Yeah, it doesn't have Earth Power, so. So that's pretty cool. I should be writing these kills down, because I do have to input that in a minute. I'm just going to grab a pen and write that down real quick. So he hard switches into the Acelgor on the Protect. So nice hard switch in there on the Protect. That's really dope. And looks like the Acelgor can throw off a pretty free Bug Buzz here, and actually reveals the Z move Savage Spin Out and knocks out the Dredagon. So that's super dope. Savage Spin Out. Alright, so the Thunderous comes in and is likely to force this thing out. What was it? Toxic U-turn, Hidden Power Ice, and Bug Buzz. He could go for the Hidden Power Ice here and get a little chip. This is a double dance Thundy though. I'm not sure how much a modest Hidden Power Ice does to a Thunderous. we will see soon. Has 80 HP investment, no SPDF or defense investment, and like I said, the Selgor is modest max special attack with hidden power ice, and it's the hardest, or it's the most damage you can do. Goes for the hidden power ice, does over half, and he goes straight for the Thunderbolt and gets the knockout. So neither over prediction, both attacking what's in front of them, and they both one gets some chip and the other one some nice chip, by the way, and one gets a knockout. So now we bring in the Savali Dragon, and this Thundurus does have hidden power ice, and Savali's quite SPDF invested and is weak to hidden power ice, so I'm not exactly sure how much it'll do. He must have calced it and knows that he can survive though, or else he wouldn't have went into this. Yeah, keeping the Arcanine around for the Mega Absol is pretty nice, although it is just a knockoff Iron Tail variant. Well, it does have the hidden power fire and the ice beam for the Landers and the Scizor, so I guess keeping Arcanine around for that's pretty nice, because it could pick up 2 surprise skills versus those Pokemon. It does outspeed both, and it's not going to be knocked out from full by Adamant Max Attack Bullet Punch. So I think Carson just clicks hidden power ice here, and Nova just clicks Ice Beam here as well. You could also go for the Parting Shot into Scizor to maybe set up. Let's see here. Scizor had quite a bit of bulk investment, I believe. Let's see here. 52 HP, 204. Oh no, that's speed. I thought that was SPDF. So he's actually a pretty speedy Scizor with not much bulk investment, but it does have 52 HP investment. So after a Parting Shot, could maybe take 2 Thunderbolts from Thundurus Incarnate and click 2 Swords Dances, but then taking 2 Thunderbolts will put him in range of Surf from Manaphy. So maybe just 1 Swords Dance, and he is Adamant Max Attack. So maybe a +2 Adamant Max Attack Mega Scizor can knock out Thundurus Incarnate from 48% with Bullet Punch. Maybe. So he might Parting Shot out to get the SPDF drop and, I mean the special attack and attack. Is it both? I think it's both. Weaken the offense so that you can set up easier. That's what I'm seeing. It's the potential for what's about to happen here. Hard switches into Manaphy on a hard Ice Beam, so he was going straight for the knockout there and doesn't quite get it here. And I'm hoping that NovaHawk reveals the Roar here immediately, as Manaphy could be going for the Tail Glow here, and it could also go straight for the Waterium Rain Dance. But he goes straight for the Ice Beam, and Savali survives, showing off that nice bulk, and roars the Manaphy out. So it takes those spikes, and I have to take spikes again, putting it, better in range of Scizor and Landers as well. Not bad at all. I think Thundurus just attacks here. Yep, he does. Picks up the knockout on the Savali. So now we have a Got the Mega Scizor versus the Thundurus here. See, if this was going to happen, I think Parting Shot was the play earlier. But he did horse switch into the Manaphy, so it wouldn't have worked out anyway. Still think it was the play though. So now I think the play is to go for game with Scizor here with the Swords Dance. Mega Absol is quite frail, has no defense investment, has 48 HP investment, so still basically no bulk. And Adamant Mega Scizor max attack should be able to, at +2, should easily be able to knock out with Bullet Punch. Yeah, he's keeping that Arcanine around for sure. I think Carson can just win by attacking what's in front of him. If he clicks Thunderbolt here, or reverses the Arcanine, then he's fine. If he clicks Hidden Power versus Landers, he's fine. He just has to attack what's in front of him and not over predict or try to preserve differential here, and could eventually put him in a tough situation if he makes a mistake. So it's not. What have we got going on here? If Carson gets the Waterium Z off on the Rain Dance and gets the +1 speed and gets the rain up, I think that's a wrap. Especially if Scizor takes another round of rocks. I think Landers and Arcanine just drop to the Surf and a Rain Boosted Surf, and Scizor drops to a Rain Boosted Surf as well after another round of rocks, especially after taking 2 bolt damage. So he goes for the Swords Dance here, and this is a resisted hit, Bullet Punches, but Scizor is so powerful. It does pick up the knockout here, and he could potentially win here. If he can survive a Surf, I think he can win this match. If Bullet Punch knocks out the Shaman, that is, because Shaman does pack the Hidden Power Fire. Shaman does pack the Hidden Power Fire. So, what percent is Shaman now? That's what I need to see here real quick. Shaman's at full. Shaman's at full. So the question is, how much does a max attack Mega Scizor do to his Shaman set? $252. Let's check out Shaman. Let's put in Nova's Shaman is max HP with no defense, and a +2 Bullet Punch will do a maximum of 70%. So the play here is to go into Shaman for Carson. Don't know if he knows that. I know he knows that he can survive this Bullet Punch. Hidden Power Fire knocks out the Scizor, and Bullet Punch can't knock out the Shaman. Oh, whoa. Scizor outpaced the Shaman. He can just click, holy moly, he can just click Bug Bite. He can just click Bug Bite here. He's faster. Was that a speed tie? Is that a speed tie? How fast is Shaman? 336. How fast is Scizor? With 200. How much speed EVs did it have? 204. Oh my goodness. He's speed creeping shaming by 1 point and no speed shaming by 1 point with 204 speed EVs. This Mega Scizor sets at 237 speed and this shaming sets at 236 speed. Wow, just incredible. Incredible prep there, just speed creeping the shaming. This is working out perfectly. And he went for the roost there, knowing that if he was no speed shaming, that he was going to be faster and he'd be out of range of hidden power fire. And he knew that if the shaman outpaced and didn't have hidden power fire, then it would be okay to just roost anyway, because shaman couldn't be able to do much back. And that if he had the hidden power fire, it didn't matter anyway if he was faster and had the hidden power fire, because there was just game. Because bullet punch wasn't going to be doing much, and then Manaphy could be able to clean up. Because it should still survive any one hit from the landers. And then Manaphy, well, I guess, wow, I guess it could be. Wait a second. But, whoa. What was that? He sacked off the Manaphy to get that Mega Absol in. Oh, he bluffed the sucker punch. He bluffed the sucker punch. He bluffed the sucker punch and it worked. It got the Scizor out. Now can he win? Can he win now? I think he loses now. I think Nova loses now. Oh man, why would you keep Scizor? Why would you keep Scizor? Wait a second. What is going on? Why did he switch to Shaman? Oh, he wanted Arcanine to be in range after the Flare Blitz damage. He wanted him to be in range of the knockoff. So now he could potentially be in range of the knockoff, and there's no Intimidate. He could sack something here. No, he can't. If he sacks something here and comes back in on rocks, then he'll be in range of anything anyway, and his two special moves take care of Landers and Scizor. I think that's game. I think switching out the Scizor was a choke. Switching out the +2 Scizor was a choke here. I think you just click Bug Bite versus everything and Bullet Punch versus this thing. I don't think even max HP Absol. Let's see. Yeah, max defense, max HP, Mega Absol takes a minimum of 70% from Bullet Punch from a +2 Mega Scizor. Now, if it's not max defense and it's only max HP, it only takes it's a guaranteed kill. 108% is the min, and if it's not max HP, then it takes 135 min. So I definitely think keeping Scizor in was better, but he ends up pulling out the victory anyway, so I can't really say much about it. But yeah, there's some questionable plays in the last 5 turns on both sides, and it really threw me off guard there for a minute. But yeah, it's gonna be a good game to both players. NovaHawk is gonna come out with the win over Carson. Carson stays winless, and NovaHawk actually stays undefeated. So now we have, after 3 weeks, we only have 2 undefeated teams left. We have the New Orleans Faints and the Goldenrod Zipstrikers. 1 second. Good game for these guys. We'll be right back. Alright, so here we are with like a little recap of the season 3 so far. You see the Montreal Infernos have played the Goldenrods of Strikers, the Blackmont Raikougars, and the Shamrock Snovers, and are 1-2. Jump City Hitmonlees have lost their first 3 matches, while New Orleans have won their first 3 matches. Myself, coach of the Blackmont Raikougars, we have 1-1, lost 1, and 1-1, sitting at 2-1. Shamrock has won their last 2 after losing their season opener, so they're sitting at 2-1 also. Toronto opened the season with a win and has lost 2 straight, sitting at 1-2. Sutopolis is win 1, lose 1, win 1, much like myself, both sitting at 2-1. The Portland Crowbats finally lost a match. I say finally like we played 12 weeks or something, but he was 2-0, now 2-1. Fluminense lost their first 3 matches. Same for Executor Chief, losing to Blackmont, Shamrock, and Miami, while Executor Chief. Electivires have lost to the New Orleans Faints, Goldenrods of Strikers, and Blackmont Raikougars. And we have one more undefeated team in the Goldenrods of Strikers, who have defeated the Montreal Infernos, Executor Chief, Electivires, and the Toronto Star Raptors. So last we have Miami Heatwaves. They have won 2 straight after losing their opener to Portland Crowbats. They have defeated the Sutopolis Fluminense, Sutopolis Swamperts, and Fluminense Flygons, and they will be taking on Montreal in Week 4. Goldenrod will be taking on Jump City in Week 4. Executor Chief will be taking on Shamrock. Fluminense will be taking on Sutopolis. Portland will be taking on New Orleans. Sutopolis taking on Fluminense. Toronto taking on Blackmont. We'll be uploading some, potentially, maybe, depending on some software stuff, potentially be uploading the rest of my prep live, maybe, so that'd be cool. Shamrock versus Executor Chief, Blackmont versus Toronto, New Orleans versus Portland, Jump City versus Goldenrod, and Montreal versus Miami. So yeah, looking forward to that. We can jump over here to the standings, where we can see that the Goldenrods of Strikers are 3-0 with a +9 differential, barely edging out not barely, almost doubling the differential of second place, who is the New Orleans Faints, coached by NovaHawk, at 3-0 +5. I'm Pledge, coaches the Shamrock Snovers, 2-1 +5 at third place. Fourth place we have Jack O, coach of the Sutopolis Swamperts, at 2-1 +5. At fifth we have the Confusion, coach of the Miami Heatwaves, 2-1 +3. At sixth place we have myself, Sam Crow, coach of the Blackmont Raikougars, 2-1 +3. Portland Crowbats are seventh, coached by Aki VGC with a 2-1 record and a +2 differential. Sebi VGC and his Montreal Infernos place 8th after 3 weeks with a 1-2 record and a -4 differential. The Toronto Star Raptors are 1-2 with a -6 differential, placing themselves 9th, coached by Noodle. 10th place is the Jump City Hitmonlees, coached by Carson, aka the Golden Centurion, with a -3 or with a 0-3 -5 differential. Same differential, same record for the 11th place Executor Chief Electivires, coached by Melantosh. And last but not least, we have the 12th place team, the Fluminense Flygons, coached by BML, 0-3 with a -12 differential. So we can just scroll back up here and show you the league standings and get back over here to the MVP race, where we have Mega Gallade leading the league with 8 kills, 1 death with 7+ differential. The New Orleans Faints have Mega Scizor at 7-0. And the Goldenrods of Strikers have Infernape at 6-0, and that'll be our top 3. And then those hunting for a place in the top 3 are Portland's Megalopony, Blackmont's Tapu Koko, Shamrock's Zygarde 50%, Goldenrod's Tapu Lele, and Miami's Zoroark, with a 6-1 +5 differential, 6-3 +3 differential, 5-2 +3 differential, 4-1 to finish off the 7th and 8th place with a +3 differential. And in the hunt to make it to the top 8, we have the Executor Chiefs Landers, coached by Melintosh, with a 4-2 +2 differential. Arcanine of the New Orleans Faints with a 4-3 +1 differential. Same kill death ratio and differential for Goldenrod's Mega Venusaur, coached by Skyrise. So yeah, lots of cool Pokemon up here, and looking forward to a cool season. I've already given off the Week 4 matchups, so yeah, look forward to that, and I'll see you guys next time. Leave a like, comment, subscribe, and all the good stuff.